Hello, also in last video we saw how can we extract city and state information from this website using Python. Once we had these records available, we inserted those records into a PostgreSQL database. So this was the table under jobs database. Now in this video, we are going to fetch all these records from this table into a Python list. We are going to iterate through that list in order to form a different Indeed URLs. So based on city and state information. Okay, but before that, there is a small issue in our code that we are going to fix. So let's look at the data first. So now if you look at this data, so look at, let's say, Jacksonville, Florida, Indianapolis, IN. So there is a comma, first of all, that comma should not be there. Another thing is, so look at this first two records, New York and Los Angeles. So New York, so this is basically a city name. There's a state missing. Again, for Los Angeles, the state is missing. Now let's look at this data in a website. So New York and NY. So that NY is there, but it is missing in our table. Okay, so why is that? So let's look at our code. So there is a split method which we applied. Now we haven't specified the delimiter there. Okay, so if we don't specify delimiter, by default it takes a space. All right, so that's why. So if we look at the data, so since there is a space, it got split into two characters, new space York. So that's why we are seeing New York or Los Angeles. So what we can do is we do not want that data or that string to be split based on a space. Instead, we want that string to be split based on comma. So what I will do, I'll give a comma here, and if I run this program again, it will insert duplicate records. So what I need to do is I will call this truncate method, and let's say I will call it before insertion. So what I will do is this table name, I can pass this one, and let me grab the table name. Okay, so let's run this again. Fetch Indeed jobs. It failed. Okay, I need to pass this table name as parameter. Okay, it's running something. Okay, so if I run this guy again, perfect. Now our data is clean. Now, as I said, we need to fetch these records back into Python list. So thing is, how can we fetch the record? So far we have seen in last video or before that, we saw how can we insert the records into a Python using Python into a Postgres table. Now we have to fetch these records. So let's Google it. So if I search like how to fetch records in Python using Python, in Python. So I will come across this link first. So let's scroll down here. Okay, and we are going to use the same code here. So what I will do, let me go back to my DAO.py, and here def get city state data, and we don't need to pass any argument there, and it will return one object. We'll see that. But before that, since we are interacting with a database, we have to copy this code. We are going to create a connection cursor, and instead of insert SQL, there will be a select SQL. So what would be our select SQL? So we are interested in city and state name. So I will go here, city name and state name. Perfect. So this would be our SQL. Copy this guy, and perfect. So this is fine. Now let's go back to the code which is available. So what they are doing is they have formulated a query that we have done. They called cursor.execute method as well. That is also we have done. Okay. Now this cursor.execute, they are calling fetch all function here, so that it will return another objects called records. Okay. So I will copy this same line here. Perfect. So instead of cursor, so basically there is a method called fetch all, and it will return records. It will return the object which will have records in it. And how, so basically it's a iterator. It will be a array, so we can iterate through it. So for rec in records, and we can print those records, print rec. I think this will work. And one last thing which is required is I need to call this method. So what I will do, uh, let's say I will define another function here, get city state data, and I will call that method. So basically we need to call this method now. Perfect. So what it will do is it will internally it will call this get city state data function, which will execute this select statement. Once that cursor is available, it will call fetch all method, cursor method, which will return records or the object, or it will be an iterator, so that we can iterate through that, and it should print each and every record. So let's check that. Perfect, it is printing now. uh, we need to, so basically what will happen is, in order to form this base URL, we need another iterator. Okay, so what we'll do, what are record set which we are seeing here, over here, and inside this for loop, we'll create another array out of it. So we'll do that, but before, let's understand what this data type is. So if I use type here, so it's a tuple. So what we can do is, I will, instead of rec, I will use city and state, and I will print them here, city, state. Perfect. Now, as I said, this function should return an array or a list. So what I will do, I will define another list here. So let's say city state list. Okay, I will create an object of a list, and now inside this city state, define another list. I will add city state dot append state, right? I don't need this guy here. And finally, so it will be a two-dimensional array or list inside. So city state list will be uh, array of list. Okay, so city state. Okay, and what I will do, I will return this city state list. And before I return that, let's print it. Perfect. Okay, now, so basically city state list is a array of list. Okay, and this this list which you are seeing, okay, that is an array of string. Okay, so there are two records in that. So since we are returning that, I'll copy this guy here, and it will come over here. Okay, now our intention is to iterate through that list. So let's say for city state in city state list, print city state. Perfect. Yes. Okay, and so let me extract these records separately, so that we can utilize those. Perfect. Okay, we have to print that. So what I will do, I will use this URL. Okay, and Here it will go city, here it will go state. And now I will print this base URL. Perfect. Okay. So basically so if I use this URL, let's say not found, there is something wrong, we'll fix that. Let's say Tampa, Florida. Yeah, see, we got the jobs for Tampa, Florida. Okay, there are some issues still in this URL. We'll see that maybe for those particular city and state combination jobs will not be there, or they do not have that listing at their database, which is fine. But so we will stop for this video, and in next video we'll utilize these different URLs. So let's say I think this New York or Chicago should work. So perfect, it's working. So basically, in next video, we are going to utilize these base URL, different URLs which we have formulated just now, and we'll extract all these jobs. Okay. So thank you for watching this video and see you in the next video.